Hey guys, Tyre here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Playing for today, spawning in the north, we have Uncle Clappy as Ostheer, who has Spearhead, Elite Troops, and Joint Top. Oh, going for Spearhead. FutureNP also as Ostheer, who immediately does go for Elite Troops. From the south, we have Panda in the hood, playing as Brits, who has Royal Engineers, Elite Assault, and Mobile Assault. And finally, Stunta as Soviets, who has Armored Assault, Shock Army, and Defensive. This is a Patreon backer submitted game. The rankings here, Axis are around rank 1800, Allies are around rank 900. Okay, so got a double combat engineer penal start tier 1 for stunta. Straight universal carrier start for Panda in the hood, who rather confusingly went straight for this point here. Got some sandbags down. I didn't contest the fuel at all, and probably could have got some sandbags up from there and captured it. A little bit unusual. Universal carrier switching sides here as well. Going to assist on the left. While these points are not going to be connected for quite some time. Ideally, you don't want the universal carrier going head to head against MG42. Just has an extra bit of penetration. Oh, but here comes a penal coming around the side while the machine gun was reloading, and that actually forces the retreat. Maybe Uncle Clappy getting a little bit greedy, trying to cap the munitions point out the back. Not having another squad there to defend. Which, you know, maybe is alright if you're up against just one player, but the other player bringing in the universal carrier as well to assist. It's a little bit shaky. And in the hood, getting some engineer recovery sappers there. So roughly following my style of build order, so going for a second infantry section instead of the recovery sappers immediately. Close call on the combat engineers there, they just get away alive. So far, not the best start for the Allies, you know. They have not connected their territory points. So their resources are pretty poor to start this one off. Okay, so FutureNP gonna go for his sniper after 2 grenadiers.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Panda
in the hood does have a reasonable counter, the universal carrier. Kind of keep that sniper in check. I believe it's that once it gets the Vickers upgrade, right? The Vickers upgrade in the last patch just got a slight boost to get snipers as well, so can be pretty good against the sniper. Can help minimize your bleed. Well, there goes that. Engineers coming around the corner though, close range on the grenadiers. Gonna beat them quite soundly. Squad trying to wrap around from the other angle. A few volleys from the squad infantry sections but they didn't actually do any damage. And now again the universal carrier going head to head against the machine gun. But it was quite heavy cover, didn't end up taking too much damage overall.
Stocks of better grenades are being made available to the infantry.
See these guys really spread out and give up on that capture. So overall, pretty strong start for the Axis. Stunta only going for 2 of these penals, which is generally not enough. Makes me think we're probably going to see some shock troops next, I would guess. Let's try and fill the gap. Or it could also be a Dishka, I suppose. But yeah, generally you can't get away with just 2 penals, kind of need 3, but maybe, you know, you can call on something at 2 command points and fill that gap somewhat. Meanwhile, from the Axis side, very fast 222 for Uncle Clappy. 3 greens into that, and same story for FutureNP. Both of them hitting their 222s before the 6-minute mark. That is very, very good timing. So that could compound the issues, especially for Panda in the hood. Hasn't done a huge amount of damage with this universal carrier, honestly. And already that 222 is on the field.
One extra soldier can be added to infantry squads now.
Going for bolster as well, going for another infantry section at this stage, so could get punched quite hard for that, honestly. Could go for the anti-tank gun now. Here comes the 222 and the universal carrier very far away from this. 222 getting to work though. A few retreats the squad, maybe hoping for an ambush around the corner with the anti-tank grenade. No, just hard retreating there. I thought he might try and wait around the corner, which might have worked.
6 Panda anti-tank gun finished.
Bunker up. Not yet for FutureNP. Might not even have retreated with these pioneers yet. Hasn't been under much pressure. Now I can get some wire off on this sandbag area. And Uncle Clappy not really pushing in too far here, honestly. Okay, and it is indeed some core news. Getting both the Dishka and the heavy mortar. Oh boy. Well, there goes the universal carrier. Trying to hide around the corner there. 222 did take one shot from the 6-pounder, but not enough to keep that UC alive. So that really didn't get much value, considering that was Panda in the Hood's first unit. Really just not very good universal carry control. Have to make the most out of it. Those first, 5 or 6 minutes before the 222 can arrive to counter it. And I'd say Panda in the Hood really didn't. Oh, manages to get a grenade off there. And that gets the D crew. We do have a 222 nearby, but here come the penals. Coming in, looking the pressure. PTRS action. We've got some grenadiers hot on the heels as well, though. Oh, wow, and the heavy mortar gets the wipe. Really bad luck. To them on retreat there. Well, that's exactly what the Allies needed. They were struggling in these early stages, but steal on the machine gun, wipe on a grenadier, and they're right back in it. Don't know why he tried to set the machine gun up so far back though. Could have helped in these grenadier fights a bit more than this. Two hasn't really been up to much. Could have been a bit more active with that. Pretty easy to flank around a Dishka as well. You just have to keep your eyes out for that penal squad. Yeah, very inactive Uncle Clappy with that. Bring out an anti-tank gun and a second machine gun now for Uncle Clappy. The heavy mortar is on his side of the map. Well, technically. Only on the other side, but to expect that that will counter the double machine gun style. Sniper getting to work on the stolen MG42. Looks like it will get away alive though. GG2 coming across.
Can now be used by many units.
Okay, and then that squad gets away. 2 so low on health. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't stay in there, but maybe he knows the machine gun's location. So he decides to back away. Line up on the point. Okay, Okay, Breen's coming in out the back for Panda in the hood, who's floating now quite a lot of manpower. Probably should be looking for a sniper himself to go for the counter sniper, I would say.
Any orders?
Pino's coming in from the side. 222 smoking away to safety though. Do have attack ground on PTRSs these days, but still can be hard to get those kills after the smoke. Okay, commandos deployed, so maybe that was the plan for Panda in the hood. Maybe a good option to, you know, pick off a sniper if it's kind of coming through this channel, or even this one. With the ambush from those commandos. But no, use them early on. Does have so much manpower. Probably going to go for a second squad of commandos, I would guess. So not the end of the world. And looks like he's equipped them with the Brens, going for the old Bren Mandos. Probably more to slamming home the damage. Oh, Pino's coming in from the rear again. Sniper on the retreat. Could be a kill on it here. Comes the 222. Maybe could smoke. Cover. No, it gets away anyway. It was a bit of good luck. The sniper escapes. Oh, anti-tank gun. 222 a little bit slow. Okay, smoking out of this one though. Oh, wow. Had the angle there. That was a sight one. Otherwise, I think it would have collided with these crates here. So, yeah, there we go. 222 ends up going down even with the smoke. Kind of drove off to the right-hand side instead of straight back in the smoke. Allowing some extra sight there, it looked like. But on the other side of the map, you know, Uncle Clappy has really been quite inactive with, you know, about half his army just camping out this side, not really up to much. Let's have the tier 3 up now. Second machine gun's coming into the center to assist his teammate a bit more. But honestly, the Nexus probably should have double VP control given how things have gone. Telemine detected. I'm not going to get swapped. Sweet. Sweet. Commandos maybe looking to sneak around the side. Still plenty of manpower for both the allies. Could easily afford another unit. Dodge on the rifle nade there. It was a good time to hit retreat as well. Oh, machine gun going to get flanked by the double penals. One of them has the PTRS as well, so has to retreat from this. Got enough some smoke as well to cover this attack. And the satchel, he saw the machine gun retreating though. So there's a little bit of waste of munitions. Again though, the 222 getting boxed out by that PTRS squad. Those triple PTRS penals, man. They're no joke against the light vehicles. Okay, Green Mando's still hiding back around this corner. Kind of maybe too far back to really get an ambush on the sniper though. Maybe he can squeeze his way across the other cover. Here they come. Going for the anti-tank gun first. Should be able to handle the Grenadiers here as well. Oh, he's only got one Bren on them. I feel with commandos, you kind of want to go one or the other. Keep the double Brens or just keep them as a full close range. Alright. chasing that squad away. And it does have one anti-tank gun and getting a second one now in response to that Panzer IV arriving. Second Panzer IV actually from Uncle Clappy. And Stunta not really in a position to defend against this. Only with the one PTRS penal. Those Panzer IVs could do a boatload of damage. Tank gun missing though. No sweeper for Uncle Clappy, so should probably have the squad up here checking for mines. We just see one mine from the Soviet player early. Could easily be a lot more with those double combat engineers on the field. It's the last thing you want to have happen. You know, hit an early medium tank timing. No. The Panzer IV can chase it down. And then it hits a mine and dies to a surprise double anti-tank gun. Oh wow, he ends up going down. Thought that was going to get away there. A little bit unfortunate. There's a mine there. We do have sweepers somewhat nearby for FutureNP, but there's potential for it to run over that mine. Also mortar coming down on the anti-tank gun. This one does hit a mine, in fact, so there we go. That's what I was talking about. In this case, though, only PTRS is around, but here comes a T-34. You have the pack, but it's quite far away. Should report this up to support the Panzer IV just in case. Here comes the T-34 now. Pack's still out the back. Here it comes. T-34 not diving in for the kill, which I think is a good idea. And there we go, another mine triggered. Looks like that took down 4 Grenadier models too. Very damaging mine. Let's Panzer IV back up. Prepared. Second Dishkin now for Stunta. Panda in the hood getting forced quite far off the field. Didn't notice when the second anti-tank gun got decrewed, but Panzer IV not really, I would say, like absolutely maximizing this early timing, giving the Allies some time to field their counter. Panda could have a Cromwell out. But yeah, just generally a lot too much float for both the Allies in this game. Oh, that retreat on the squad. Let's get away though. Double anti-tank guns in the centre at the moment, going for this Panzer IV. Just taking some shots. It's behind the shrubbery though, getting away to safety. Okay, going for a land mattress first. Rocket arty first for Panda in the hood. Not a particularly good piece of rocket artillery either. And it's kind of maybe a little bit difficult to defend. You have to worry at this kind of timing that your land mattress could just get, you know, maybe the anti-tank guns are slightly out of position on the other side like they are now. The Panzer IV just drives forward and kill it, so I'll be looking to get a lot of mines down if I'm trying to go for a land mattress at this timing. And neither of the Axis players really losing too much manpower at the moment. See, their KD ratios are very, very strong. Now, it looks like they may be both considering saving for the Tiger yet. They have enough resources for another medium tank, but haven't gone for it yet. In this case, it could even be a reasonable choice for Uncle Clappy to go for a fuel cache. Oh, the tank guns on the Panzer IV, a little bit slow backing away. Fires off the smoke, no attack ground. There they go. And there goes the Panzer IV. So while going down with the out of control animation. of return fire. Double packs for FutureNP as well. How'd that land mattress do? Oh, it gained about a third of a star veteran, so he didn't get any kills though.
Keep your heads, lads. It's only bullets.
4 grenadiers, yeah, I mean, Uncle Clappy, very strong army at the moment, doesn't really need anything else. He's planning to go for the Tiger next. So yeah, it could be a fuel cache situation. I'll get that out of touch earlier. Might not even need it, but maybe we'll want it for the rebuild. Could also consider investing into... Oh yeah, Battle Phase 3 is done. Tier 4 tech structure, I was gonna say. Just for the lower reinforcement costs. Since he's just got so much manpower spare at the moment. I'll invest that in the long run.
Enemy forces are securing our
Tank
territory.
guns chasing away that Panzer IV. The land mattress. Is that it firing there? What? Maybe I was imagining things. Pack is decrewed over here though. I think that was Uncle Clappy's. No, maybe it was FutureNP's.
Aye! Time to do what we're paid for.
Mortar rounds! Look out!
Double chain guns are in the center. 222 rebuilt actually by FutureNP, which is a little bit strange. Doesn't have spotting scopes, and you know it can be pretty hard to get the 222 up to vet building it this late. So I'm not a huge fan of that idea. I'm just going for the sniper. Alright. Shooting through the land mattress rockets. 2 rolls down, not too bad though. The Allies taking care of the decrew anti-tank gun. Got a recon plane up now from Uncle Clappy. Pack coming in from the side. A couple of decent hits in. And I know I said it looks like Uncle Clappy wants to go for that Tiger first, but given what the Allies are doing right now with their double anti-tank guns, the Dishkas, they've got a lot of team weapons overall. Could be a reasonable timing just to go for a Panzerwerfer instead. Really just continue to apply the damage. Frag bombs out the back. Moderate connection. Probably not what he's hoping for. And Panzerwerfer can get some pretty good work done with the recon plane spotting for it, so can be a pretty strong option. Second T-34 now for Stunta, who's also gone for a quad to take care of those planes. The old bundle grenade coming out. This could be the regather on the machine gun. Looks like Grenadiers were shooting at the other squad there, perhaps. And now I'm going to trigger that mine. GMP is in a slightly dangerous position at the moment. Trying to defend against these tanks with just one anti-tank gun, but Tiger not too far away. Oh, building a second pack. So close to the Tiger though. Should probably cancel this. Just a little bit more fuel away essentially. Oh, and the 222 hanging around a little bit too long. Double anti-tank guns mop it up real fast.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
Tiaris is on both the penals now. Can limit the Tigers somewhat if they try to get aggressive. Drive around the anti-tank guns. The sticky satchel is such a threat.
Our foes have 300 points remaining. Increase your efforts.
Yeah, you hear the announcer. Allies draining under 300 now.
is taking our territory.
Squad trying to come out to the far side. MG still covering this area though.
The enemy has put a wedge in our lines.
Coming back into the centre. Double anti-tank guns rotating around the corner for it. And here come the rockets. After machine gun, double anti-tank guns getting actually a lot of damage onto the Tiger. Also smokes away his safety. Got some bridge base howitzer action coming in as well. Do have the double pies with the sweepers available for repairs, and a Muni's cache actually coming up for Uncle Clappy. Probably a reasonable choice now that the Tiger's already on the field. The Allies capping up. Ultimately, the second pack I don't think has done anything so far. So probably could have just gone straight for the ace there. And given that there wasn't like any tank destroyers on the field for the Allies yet, second anti-tank gun wasn't really needed that much to assist the Tiger, I would say. T-34s have also been a little bit inactive, kind of just sitting in the centre. Could easily have like been rotating, maybe across to the far side. It's kind of camped out in the centre, and it's kind of working for the Allies, honestly. They do have 2 of the VPs in their control at the moment, threatening the 3rd as well. Tiger coming out to that far side now. Sniper is still alive, 26 kills, pretty reasonable kill count on that. Okay. Maybe a grenade here from the cloak. No. Just going into this area again. There are a few team weapons over here. But they, okay, there we go. Rocket connecting now. Ooh, catches the P-Wings on retreat. That was really good luck for Panda in the hood. There's a decrew on the pack as well. The weapon's pretty healthy, and we do have a pyro right there. Could easily recrew that. Tiger is coming forwards, but the double anti-tank guns are here, and here come the T-34s. This could be a good ram opportunity. But we don't end up going for it. Commandos with a bit of an ambush. Try to kill the sniper, but a little bit of light cover. They're actually working out in the sniper's favour, I would say. So they do get away alive. Ready to recruit one of the drop packs. And, Uncle Clappy definitely a little bit too passive. Just sitting back a touch too much. Axis do have a lot of ingredients here to get something going. Just stalling at the moment, and this is where rocket artillery could really come in handy for the Axis. Uncle Clappy now doesn't have the room as pop cap after fielding that Tiger. Did he pick up a second pack as well? Not that second pack would impact him. I think that's what, 7 pop cap. Would need it's 14 for the Werfer. Become plane up in the air. Odd. Get to work on it. Quick shoot down. We've got an SU-85 out now for stunta. So it could really limit the impact of these Tigers. Tiger getting a touch too close here. Nearly in sticky satchel range. Oh, a little bit clumsy on the handling. Sticky satchel is going to connect. Pretty safe out the back, didn't get any PTRS damage, so it doesn't actually result in engine damage. I think those PTRS fired on the Tiger even once.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Tiger looking for the decrew on this anti-tank gun and gets it, combined with the sniper there. Tiger smoking out though. Not taking any risks. Thought he might hang around for the kill on the decrew weapon. There's probably opportunity to, but maybe he was worried about that S-35 coming in from the center. There was a pack there that maybe could have helped cover that maneuver, but didn't end up happening. Heavy mortar clears off the MG42. Double heavy mortars now actually by Stunta. Stunta pretty much at his pop cap limit now as well. Panda in the hood could get there. Looks like he's saving for another tank though. It has boatloads of manpower spare. Just FutureNP who's been struggling in the manpower department a bit, having lost a machine gun and a pack, as well as a grenadier and a P-green, I think. 2 grenadiers, in fact. And a pyre. Well, even worse casualties than I recall seeing.
Ready for assignment.
Definitely getting a little bit unlucky against the land mattress on retreat before. At the moment, it feels like the lack of vision for the Axis are kind of shutting their strategy down a bit. Don't feel that bold to push in without that sight, and that sight is getting countered by the quad. Don't have any like flares or spotting scopes or anything to enable this to work a touch better. He was taking a battering on this side. S-35 gets away to safety though. Tiger Ace making a bit of a play. Oh, there's a big land mattress. Pack decrewed again. Eyes on the move. Land mattress up to Vet 2 now. Pretty close to Vet 3 even. Starting to get going. If it does have that damage bonus now. An
HMG crew has been lost.
It tends to make a big difference on the land mattress, I find. Yeah, extra damage at Vet 2.
We're losing a capture point.
Big difference in the lethality. Just not really paying too close attention to that. Could get decrews. Not a clean connection on the rifle nade though. Gets out of there just in the nick of time. The other Dishka not so lucky, getting decrewed by the sniper there. FutureNP just about there to build another vehicle of some sort. There's the tier 4 tech up. So could build anything now. Got enough for the Panther even in terms of manpower. And Uncle Clappy going for another cache, just kind of camping the center. Axis are a little bit behind on VPs, about 30 off. Getting smoked off by the Comet there. Not V1 yet, so it doesn't have the phosphorus available. Oh, engineers, they're going to go jump on that machine gun. Costs them his squad, getting sniped on the way in. Here comes the commando squad. Looking for the kill, but can't quite get it.
Capture point. They're trying to take it.
It's just quite a lot of light cover around. It wasn't quite close enough, and Redmando's did long range damage, but you kind of want to be like really close with those kind of ambushes, I'd say. He does get away. Tiger taking quite a lot of damage, and it looks like one of these packs are going to get decrewed again, maybe even destroyed. And it looks like that's the green light for the double T-34s to start making their move. This pack also hanging around for a long time on 2 models. It's decrewed by the Comet and destroyed. Both the packs destroyed for FutureNP. I can kind of understand the left one, but the right one Should have been able to get away there. So that's a lot of repairs. Did have enough? Gonna go for a pack and a Werfer. The Werfer is well overdue. Should be very handy. Okay, frag bombs coming down, but not the best against tanks. Looks like it did a little bit of damage to the land mattress, but maybe not a clean connection. Didn't get the decrew.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Base howitzer action coming down into the center. Maybe we'll clear off the cache. There it goes. Second comet out now for Panda in the hood, so that could really give the Tiger Ace some issues. Gonna have to be very careful with that pack, FutureNP. Can't afford to get that caught out of position now. And both the allies pretty much at their pop cap limits now. Big armies all round. Axis may be lacking a little bit of capping power though. Might need to get some of these squads on the far side a little bit more involved. Back under some pressure from the penal troops. Slight reposition on this machine gun. Looks like this machine gun actually getting the job done though. T-34's not very healthy at the moment. Spearhead coming in, looking for some free damage on the Tiger, but the pack is right there. Big old traffic jam going on. Not the best tank handling. There's a land mattress again. Going for the repairs, and there's a lot of units in that small area. Pyros go down. So heavy mortars action in here as well. That was a devastating land mattress barrage. That might be the best land mattress barrage I've ever seen. 2 weapon decrews, pyro wipe. And now the allies are getting quite aggressive on the back of this. Tiger just completely backing out of the action. Second pack back at base at the moment, not bringing that forwards. Slow reaction by the Axis to counter this. Comet could be under some pressure from the pack. Got the anti-tank Overwatch coming in now from Stunta. No ram on the Ace. Panzer IV coming in from the side looking for the kill on the Su-85. Bounces the killing blow though. Heartbreaker. Tiger coming forwards but into the clutches of that anti-tank Overwatch and takes quite a lot of damage, blitzing away to safety. Under half now though. But all the Soviet tanks have disengaged from this. Pack gets decrewed again however. Ace back up to full strength. Here come the double 6-pounders. Grenadiers get on the gun before it gets killed. Ace dodged out of the danger zone, but a little bit slow coming back into the action. Grenadiers, I think they were close enough for a Faust just then, but managed to get it through. And the Bren Mando's coming in from the side, decrewing the pack, weakened by the phosphorus. And back into the phosphorus with the Grenadiers. Very close to the end of its duration though, don't take too much damage from it. Go for strike. Reasonable targeting, but the double anti-tank guns dodged away in the nick of time there. 3 kills though, not a bad start for like essentially a miss. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, big frag bombs this time. Complete kill. And Dishka, we've got a stick out for Uncle Clappy as well. Triggers a mine there though. A lot of repairs going on at the moment. It would be ideal to repair one tank up at a time so they're not both sitting back here getting repaired like this. personally do recommend putting all your repairs into one control group, so you can just go, in my case it's control 7 and then right click on your tank. Makes life a lot easier. It looks like Panzer IV not even going to really get involved after getting repaired anyway.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
He's getting pounded. He's out the back repairing still. Tiger getting into action. Penal's coming around the corner. Oh, 2-2, nearly dead. Oh, there it goes. It's so close to Vet 2 getting that sight boost as well. It's a real shame. Metra's going after the pack. Not dodging away with this either. Oh boy. Okay, it does get away. So do the Grenadiers. Man, that was a close call. Definitely would be going back to base and reinforcing that. 2 models. 2 low health models at that. Not a good idea to leave on the front lines, especially with those commandos. They can sneak around in these craters and get right next to it very, very easily. But yeah, a little bit too inactive overall, Uncle Clappy. With the armor. Second Stug coming in, and that'll pretty much put him back up to 90 again after losing 1 machine gun and 1 pack, replacing that with another Stug. And that's a lot of armor for Uncle Clappy. Could get a monster push going with that. Just have to be careful about the anti-tank guns from Panda into Hood, really. Out. Good connection. Here comes the Werfer. Ooh, there goes the penal. Good Werfer strike that time. Maybe a bit 1 after that. Oh boy, that T-34 came to the wrong neighborhood. Just instantly going down. Double Stugs, pack, Panzer IV. Catch you later. That should probably be the green light for Uncle Clappy to start getting more aggressive on that side now. Even less to worry about from Stunta. Probably won't be able to do a huge amount of damage. Could probably force another activation of the anti-tank Overwatch though. Such a large munitions reserve for Stunta though. T-34 takes a lot of damage. Doesn't go down. Ace. Getting swarmed on but smoking away to safety. Werfer is on the front line though, can go down to the Comet here. Good use of the Phosphorus on the pack again. Attack ground wars at the moment. Could this be the end of the Comet? No, gets away. Backing away to do some healing. Could probably use a Grenadier med kit on it. Sending it back to base. Quite an easy option, pretty close to the base there as well, so not a huge deal. Looks like Uncle Clappy going to wait until everything's repaired up before making any moves again though. But yeah, it's going to be tough for the Axis to really get aggressive because Stunta, 800 munitions. Anytime the Axis are really getting anything going, you can just drop that anti-tank Overwatch and shut it down. Gonna need to force the Soviet player into spending some of these mules. Maybe, you know, with some defensive anti-tank Overwatches. Try and clear them out a bit. Double Strugs find the SU-85. Could this be the end of the SU-85? 1 miss though. Stug decides to disengage. Double T-34s coming across. Stugs are on the move. Tiger staying in the zone though. Going to take a few hits here. Stugs. Oh, one of them getting caught right on the edge. Survives, and the Tiger getting away as well. Speed end of the Comet. Attack ground action. Here we go. Oh, the bounce. Heartbreaker for FutureNP. Good use of the smoke though from Panda. Man, that could have gone so much better for the Axis. One of the Stugs missing a killing shot. Pack bouncing. I think if I was Uncle Clappy, I probably would have gone for the dive with that Stug just because I have so much resources in reserve that I can just rebuild it straight away. I'd maybe feel confident trading my resources, but in this case actually Stunta does also have a huge amount of resources in reserve, so could also just rebuild that T-34 with no trouble. Usually that's not the case though, so... And you know, Stug, I suppose, is technically a tiny bit cheaper than the T-34. A little bit less manpower. But they are starting to vet up, so maybe he doesn't want to take that trade, lose the veterancy. Looks like it's been a while since the Werfer fired last. Still at 7 kills, maybe forgotten about. Are starting to get a little bit low on the VPs. 160 remaining. Haven't been able to contest the centre too much. Seems like the Allies are on the back foot at the moment. And that's just going after the double anti-tank guns. So one of them going to get decrewed here, perhaps. Oh wow! One rocket scatters right on the edge. Both of them end up going down. I'm surprised by that. Double Stugs posturing like they want to get aggressive. Sniper forcing back these anti-tank guns. Werfer. Pretty good connection again. 10 kills. Oh, there goes one T-34 real fast. Oh, there goes another one. In the blink of an eye, it's dead. Anti-tank Overwatch dropped down again though. Could push through this. Uncle Clappy, and it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. You have the double anti-tank guns nearby for Panda, but they're going after the ace at the moment. Now they turn around. A little bit of a traffic jam though for Uncle Clappy, deciding to back through the anti-tank Overwatch again. See if the Stug goes down. It's probably the only vehicle at risk of death. Yep, there it goes. Double Comet switching sides now as well. It's exposing their rear to the ace. Focusing on the infantry, and there that goes. Brumbear combining. Engine damage. Comet charging forwards. Tiger still very healthy though. Ace should be focusing on the Comet. There goes the other Comet. Carnage. Ace pushing in. Double tank guns are there, but they're actually very low on health. Do have the Grenadier and the Brumbear potentially decrew them. Tiger coming back in. Needs to shoot at the S-35 connecting. Comet out of control. Tiger can't quite close the distance on the S-35. Decides to disengage. Panzer IV staying in though. S-35's back there though. This could backfire. Will he penetrate this time? No, miss. Off to the side though, S-35, maybe not. Oh, misses again. He's still got enough health for another one though. Oh, miss again. 3 misses. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. I think all 3 of the shots were while the Panzer IV was on the move, in fairness, but you'd think at least one of them would connect. Definitely a little bit unlucky. Overall, I think that was a very good trade for the Allies.
Capture point is being overrun.
Taking down both the Comets, both the 6-pounders. Looks like they're both available for the recrew though. Be something for the Allied Axis to work on, like killing off the decrewed weapons after making a push like that. But yeah, as I mentioned, the Allies did have a huge amount of float, both of them, so they can rebuild from this very easily. Comet and a Firefly coming out. Firefly will be a very strong option against the Ace. The 180 tank gun at the moment for FutureNP, and doesn't have enough room to go for another anti-vehicle option either. I think going for, you know, like a Werfer, a Bomber and an Ace is maybe a little bit overkill in the anti-infantry department. Unless you're up against like a whole bunch of Piets or something like that. Should probably have a little bit more anti-tank available.
You now have a new Comet tank.
Tiger for Uncle Clappy back up to full, ready to return to the action. Double T-34s already rebuilt by Stunta. Good rifle grenade in there. There's the land mattress, close ranger. Oh, with the phosphorus. Interesting. Ace chasing him after the SU-85. Take a ram here. Here it goes. And take Overwatch dropped in. Doesn't penetrate with the ram, so only a stun. No engine damage. Here goes the T-34. Ace should be able to get away safely. Stood camped in the center though, taking a few hits itself. Oh, gets out of there alive though. If the Ace got penetrated by that ram though, I think it probably would have died just then. His armor stood strong. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Not really enough anti-tank for FutureNP. Smoke out on the pack. Tiger out on lows. Nothing really to stop this kind of advance. No Vet 1, no phosphorus for the Comet, so pack just camped out in the smoke, doesn't take any damage. And now engine damage on the Comet. But the double Tiger's not chasing in there. Oh, Tiger Panzer IV. It's the Comet. Oh, gets away, bouncing, killing blow.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh, there we go, the Commandos. T-34 wrecked or decrewed. Finished off finally. As before with a bit of a drive-by for Uncle Clappy. Looks like he's going to get away though. And the Axis did manage to decap this point, so Allies are the ones on the drain. Bit of attack ground work there from the Firefly. Here comes a Werfer strike. Hitting too much though. Back out. SU-85 getting quite aggressive, pushing forwards here. And has been doing a lot of damage now. Same story with the Firefly. The Axis tanks on their heels. Heels looking for some sticky satchel action perhaps. Tiger shuts that down though. Can afford to get this Grenadier in the mix, try and get some capping going. Axis back on the drain. Allies advancing very far. Good Bomber shot in there. Ooh, pack misses its shot. Okay, 3 234s ready to come in. Got the anti-tank Overwatch loaded up as well. Could be pretty devastating against the Axis. This double grenadiers just AFK on that side. To get a bit more involved. Oof. Double heavy mortars getting to work there. Double Stugs. Attack grounds, I think those were missing. T-34 surviving because of that. Packs going through the center. SU-85 now take a few hits here. Tiger taking engine damage from the engineers. There goes that Vet 3 SU-85 though. That's a good kill. Tiger though getting bullied. Double packs. I think they could have just turned around and started shooting at the Firefly. Instead they pack up and move for quite some distance. Oh, but there goes the Firefly. Tiger snipes it off long range. Comet getting in there. Bouncing, and the Tiger does not. Tank Overwatch coming down, but looks like none of the Axis tanks should go down to this. So again, another bad armor trade for the Allies. Panda in the hood, maybe get a little bit unlucky, bouncing a few hits on the ace. Could have gone down there potentially. Stunta leaving that SU-85 in front of the packs for too long, not realizing anti-tank up positioning, and customers Vet 3 SU-85. There was a big loss, but the Allies just had so many resources floating, can easily rebuild from that again. SU-85 in construction, and in the hood another Comet, and easily pump out another anti-tank gun here as well to help deal with the tanks of FutureNP. Axis themselves though have a huge amount in reserve. Oh, bounce. T-34s. One of them goes down. Peels coming in, hoping for the sticky satchel. Give up on that though. A grenade in.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
Now we've got the frag bombs coming in. This could be a big one. No dodge so far from the Dishka. Pretty good connection, but two models. Look how far away they were from the gun. Dishka's still alive. Grenadiers. Fausts. No Faust. So the recovered SU-85 from Panda in the hood. Surviving there. Grenadiers go down in the capture circle. T-34 one shot, but the Tiger has disengaged. So doesn't get the killing blow in. Here comes the Brumbeer though, not backed up by the ace. A little bit risky making a move like this. There's so little support. No vision and no support. SU-85 getting a good hit in there. Got the pack nearby, could return fire. Axis managed to decap this point again. Allies back on the drain axis, still behind on the VPs though. Very slow drain with this kind of clock as well. Oh, could this be the end? No, a missed shot. S-35, oh, goes down the Stug, finishing it off. Could be the end of the Panzer IV though in return. T-34 chasing in for the kill. There goes one. Stug taking a few hits. Just a little bit of pathing hiccups, getting around those walls. Ends up going down. The other Stug also now one shot from death. T-34 missing, but still has a couple more opportunities. Goes for the ram, and that finishes the job, but decrewed. Tiger could actually accidentally kill the Stug here. Nope. So we might be able to repair that back up. Clappy finally suffering some bleeds now, can start using some of those manpower reserves. He's rebuilt one of the grenadiers that he lost in the centre, trying to go for the capture, which is a good start. Triple pioneers now for fast repairs also, should be pretty effective. The clock has stopped again. Quad is still around, recon plane. Phosphorus coming in. How much does that phosphorus on the land mattress cost? 40. I don't know if it's worth 40, you know. Maybe if it was on like a separate cooldown. But I don't really recall seeing that used that effective fleets in almost any games really. But yeah, this is probably the best performing land mattress I've ever seen. 65 kills. 2 vehicles destroyed as well. I don't know how that's possible. And yeah, the X are on their heels after Uncle Clappy losing so many of those Stugs. Has built up tier 4 though, going to go for the Panther to replace them. Which is a fair idea. But Allies looking to set up the triple cap axis, really can't afford to let this happen. Panda's just sneaking around permanently with all that camo. Should be trying to get a little bit closer than this though, before revealing themselves, going for the grenades and stuff like that.
75 points left.
Protection range on them isn't super long. There's the decap on the far side. He's coming through to assist the grenadiers in the capture. Got the land mattress coming in now though. Grenadiers on them on the run. T-34's SU-85 coming in from the side. Let's see. Oh, T-34 Ram gets interrupted by the other T-34 blocking the site. Stug coming in, clears off one SU-85. Ram slightly short of the Tiger, doesn't quite reach. And now the Stug anti-tank gun convoy cleaning up the T-34s. And there they all go. So yeah, Stunta blocking his own ram. If he could have rammed the Tiger like over here or wherever it was, would have been a pretty good position to finish it off, but going for it when it was right in the corner, there wasn't much hope to kill the Tiger after it got rammed in that situation. Unless it penetrated, I suppose, then he could have dropped the anti-tank overwatch. Might have been able to get the kill. Would have been hard to maintain sight though. Werfer strike that time. Vet 2 now on the Werfer. The points are draining from the Allies. Might be worth just sending one of these pyros into the centre to try cap as well. Commandos are there now, but did kill almost all of the Allied vehicles in that last attack, so pairing up the Stug, not a high priority I would say. To interrupt the bunker busting barrage there to get away from the SU-85. Tiger going to take a sticky satchel. Looks like this time he took a couple PTRX shots worth of damage, so it does result in an engine critical. And Penguin's making a dash for the VP, but getting smashed by the Tiger on their way across.
We have 50 points remaining.
And they're also back up to full strength now. Greedy's dashing onto this point, but triggering the mine. Nothing into the center for the Axis at the moment. Here come the Pyos. Allies though, still 145 points left. Plenty of wiggle room. Have just about burned through their manpower banks now. Stunta could push up maybe close to 100 with what he's got remaining. Same story with Panda in the hood. Got back to that Firefly Comet combo, which was doing pretty well, especially that Firefly doing a lot of damage to the Ace earlier. Let's see if that will happen again. Some pits on the engineers now as well. A bit of extra anti-tank support. Bombs coming into the Dishka in the center. Pretty good damage with that. No wipes though. In spite of basically no dodge. Dishka was so spread out, like width-wise. And now triple cap against the allies. Sniper. Lucky that comp shot didn't connect. Wolf strike onto the AT gun, gets the kill on that. Very good Werfer strike, no dodge from Panda. Did have Vet 1 on that as well. Could have used rapid maneuvers to dodge away from that a bit faster. Bunker Buster into the center. Shot's not hitting too much so far. This could be a good one though. Manages to get the decap though.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, Comet coming forward for the sniper again. Missing again though. Still coming in, but oh. Panther, nice work coming forwards for the kill. Stug could go down. No, looks like the 6-pounder missing a shot. That mattress, pretty good targeting though. Repair pipe's getting forced away. Remember, you do have emergency repairs on the Ace. I don't know if I've seen FutureNP use them so far, but it's something to just use basically every time you can on this commander. Since you don't have much to spend your munis on. Okay, good kill on the Firefly. Ace now looking to get away. Pack hanging around a little bit long, taking a phosphorus shell, going to get very low. Getting away. Tiger in the center, trying to guard the central point.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Good shot from the Boombear there. 6-pounder close to death. There it goes.
The weapon crew are, I'm afraid.
Path is clear on this side now for the Boombear to continue doing big damage. Comet in the center at the moment, occupied with the capture. Here come the penals. Ideally a kill on this 6-pounder would be pretty big. With the Ace. Frag bombs. Did that catch a penal on retreat there? Both the penals end up going down though. They do get sticky satchel off on the Panther, but overall not worth it. Could land mattress onto the repairs again, but Bios don't drop a single model to that. Tiger back in the center. Oh, big wipe. Points are stopped still though. Axis just can't get that drain going again. Here come the Grenadiers from this far side now though. Maybe they can get things cooking. Do have a Dishka covering the center at the moment though.
Troops are standing by.
And the Boombear finishing off the decrewed anti-tank gun. That's very good to see. Here come the Grenadiers. I think FutureNP could squeeze a extra Pio into his build. I think they have 5 pop cap, right? So could get one more Pio in, which would be pretty handy. Speed up the repairs, a little bit more capping power. Good rifle nade in there, Dishka quite low, probably should return to base to heal that up. Should open up some more capture opportunities for the Axis in the centre. 75 kills on the sniper so far. Solid kill counter. Good job keeping that alive for so long as well. That being said, I do think that Panda in the hood should, at one stage, have gone for a sniper of his own to counter sniper. I know you can kind of do it with the commandos, but kind of be pulling the trigger on the ambushes when they're too far away most of the time. Not quite doing enough damage. Getting quite low. Humans don't have the PTRSs upgrading though, so can't do much back here. Dropping in an anti-tank overwatch. Force back the tanks in the center. Tiger Ace still on the far side though. And Mattress also into this area, decrewing the pack that's over there. Triple running against the allies though, so they're going to lose this one very quickly. Coming into the center, Comet advancing. Sees the mortar crew there.
We must hold the enemy. We are down to our last 25 points.
Still has enough munitions after all that for another anti-tank overwatch. Crazy. Nice Werfer strike, shutting down that capture. You could see started the retreat, but wasn't in time, ends up going down. Sometimes it's better not to even start a retreat in those situations as well, because sometimes you do clump up a bit more right as the retreat starts.
The enemy is about to defeat us. We have only 10 points remaining.
Allies though do a good job getting the decap, and maybe even going to complete the capture in the center. Stopping the clock at 6. Nice bounce on the Comet. Firefly takes a lot of damage and really is looking to complete the capture under heavy mortar fire though. At close range there's not going to be much scatter. Grenadiers could come over to here though and start just shooting at that heavy mortar. With Land Mattress Barrage decrewing the pack. Catching a Pyro there as well. Go for the capture, but it's going to be a little bit too slow. Allies end up losing this one. Oof, long game. I think overall the Axis could have been a little bit more aggressive, especially Uncle Clappy. Got to some pretty big army sizes, but just playing a very patient style, just repairing everything up, not really taking many chances. Not really pushing too far forwards either. I mean, you can just come over here, stunta. I didn't really defend these points at all. In the early stages, might as well just come over and cap them, maybe threaten some flanks. But ultimately, Axis grinding this one out in the long run. Stunta getting a little bit reckless with his T-34 plays, not quite working out. Anti-tank Overwatch were used in decent situations, but only, I think, killed 1 or 2 tanks after maybe 7 activations of this, so not the best hit rate for the anti-tank Overwatch. Maybe getting a little bit unlucky with none of the rams penetrating, I don't think, so that could probably be part of the reason why. But GG, Axis just playing a solid game, just slowly grinding their way through this one, and yeah, good preservation. Both the Tigers surviving, this one on 38, another one at 63, and the Sniper living as well. Had a couple close calls, especially that penal squad right at the start, but nice work keeping that alive. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.